Chief Palpatine, secretly a Sith Lord, kept a watchful eye over Anakin Skywalker since he was only a 9-year-old boy. Brought to Coruscant from Tatooine to be trained as a Jedi Knight, the prophesied chosen one. To say that Anakin had a troubled life would be an understatement, as he had to leave his mother on Tatooine, still a slave. He would eventually have her die in his arms and slaughter those who took her from him. He became a general and endured the Clone Wars at such a young age and became the Sith Darth Vader when he was only 23. Finding his way to Mustafar, Vader had an epic duel with his one-time master Obi-Wan Kenobi, only for Kenobi to be the victor, leaving Vader gravely injured on the Black Shore. While Sidious didn't so much specifically punish Vader for losing to Obi-Wan, he would take several opportunities to torture his apprentice on various occasions. Beginning as early as Vader's suit, the design was flawed and caused Vader great pain. This could really be interpreted two ways, as yes, the pain could be a punishment for Vader's failure, but as we've discussed in previous videos, the pain also fueled Vader, as it made him angry, rageful, and that made his power in the dark side stronger. Sidious also had the suit designed to be extra susceptible to Force lightning, so that he could easily overpower Vader should Vader ever try to overthrow him. Sidious recognized that while Vader was still extremely powerful, his power had in fact been diminished after his loss to Obi-Wan and due to his severe injuries. It's been said that after Mustafar, Vader's power was actually at 80% of what it could have and should have been. Sidious saw this lost potential in Vader, which is why he longed for a new, stronger, more powerful apprentice, such as Vader's very own son, Luke Skywalker. Though damaged, Sidious still viewed Vader as a weapon and a tool, one that the Empire needed. Someone to act as Sidious's fist and strike fear into those who may act as opposition. This is a quote from the Dark Side Compendium, a collection of various writings by various Sith, detailing their histories and powers over time. This passage comes from one of Sidious's own volumes, titled The Creation of Monsters. Of all the monsters I have created, I still regard Darth Vader as something of a minor masterpiece. No, he was not an entirely alchemical creation, but he was my monster nevertheless. Even though he failed to live up to his full potential, there was much pleasure in transforming Anakin Skywalker from a bright-eyed, tussle-headed youth into the greatest Jedi killer of all time. Yes, he ultimately turned against his master, as monsters sometimes do, but that was my fault, not his. Given the opportunity to create Vader again, I would, and with zeal. Sidious notes that he took pleasure in manipulating Anakin from such a young age, and something else to note, while Sidious does recognize that Vader is now unable to reach his full potential, he still refers to Vader as the greatest Jedi killer of all time. Vader and Sidious had a distrust of one another. Sidious knew that Vader longed to have vengeance on and overthrow him. In Legends, Vader would even take on a secret apprentice in Galen Marek in an attempt to do just this. While Vader also knew that Sidious wished for a stronger apprentice to take Vader's place, leaving master and apprentice in a constant state of distrust for the most part. Vader would even find out that Sidious lied to him regarding Padme and her death after learning that Luke was his son, realizing that Padme had in fact not passed away on Mustafar and lived long enough to give birth to their child, of course adding to that distrust. In the end, Vader of course did turn on his master, saving his son and hurling Sidious into the reactor shaft, redeeming himself, finding his way back as Anakin Skywalker before passing away himself soon afterwards. So while Sidious did see Vader as useful, it also angered him that he lost out on having an apprentice at his true potential. This boy that he groomed from 9 years of age to be by his side as a Sith Lord, only to see him severely injured and, as I mentioned, 80% of what he would have been otherwise. All of those years of lies and manipulation. Yes, Anakin turned. Yes, Vader was powerful. Sidious even referred to him as a minor masterpiece. Yes, Vader was of great use to the Empire, but Sidious still wanted more. And this is what Darth Sidious thought of his apprentice Darth Vader. The young boy prophesied to bring balance to the Force, only to turn into a monster, as Sidious stated, before being redeemed in the end. Thank you for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.